It's few minutes past 6 p.m. and you are welcome to the news bulletin at 6 p.m. right here from our studio on the John Evans at Tamils High Street in Accra. I am Anastasia Badu and we'll go through the headlines for this evening. The Appointments Committee today, 25th March 2021, vetted Minister of Finance designate Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta after his short trip for medical care outside Ghana. And also residents of Dakuman are pleading on government to come to their aid as the Ablekuma North constituency seem to be cut off from the rest of the country. And finally, in business, Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta today has said that the infamous Ajapa deal is clean and will inject liquidity into the economy. If you're watching the news or you just tuned in, you're welcome to the evening news bulletin. We've got details of these stories and some more coming up in this bulletin. In sports and entertainment and the international front, we'll still be looking on the issue of McGill and also the EU with vaccines being rolled out and the shortage of vaccines so far. We'll also be doing some other stories as well. You can get more news updates on advernewsonline.com. I am Anastasia Badu. The news is brought to you by Asata Roofing Sheet and Cookware, Mega Purified Drinking Water, Blue Sea Ties and Accessories, and Yaxin Herbal Mixture. Now let's quickly migrate on to our principal story. The northern part of Ghana is the most affected when it comes to the issue of intercity migration. This is because people living in its part of the country live in abject poverty with tough living conditions, and for this reason, they report to migrating to cities like Accra for better opportunities. However, when they get here, the reality is far from what they usually envisage. Adoatv's Wilson Emmanuel has compiled this report.
Intercity migration is a common act in recent times, moving from one's place of origin to capital cities to seek greener pastures, better job opportunities, good shelter, good social amenities, and peace are a basic dream of every migrant. Cities like Accra, Kumasi, and Koforidua are painted in the glitz and glam books of history. However, once you get there, reality hits you hard in the face with the hardship and inhumane circumstances one has to endure here in Accra. This is Dakuman Black Park, where over 150 migrants all live in wooden structures. Most of them shy away from our cameras, while others opted to speak to us. Working as a garbage collector, a job shunned by most, happens to be their only source of livelihood. They tell me this job is very lucrative, and this took me by surprise.
In our harsh reality series, we have dealt with migration. Migration in other ways could be in the country or from another country to Ghana, or from Ghana to another country. But today we are dealing with migrants coming from the Upper East, the Upper West, and coming here to the citadel Accra to look for jobs. We're here somewhere in Dakuman, and we hear that this particular place we are standing is where all the tricycle owners coming from the northern part of Ghana reside. We're here at where they live, and it's a beautiful... Good afternoon, welcome to Adoatv.
You're welcome. Good afternoon. How are you?
Let's take a walk. When did you come to Accra?
Come to 2018.
You came to Accra in 2018?
2018.
Okay. From which part of Ghana?
Wale, northeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
You came in search of a job, if that is right?
Yeah.
Who introduced you to the tricycle business?
No, so down there I come best because we came here to meet our brother here.
Okay.
So they are showing how to work.
Okay, so your brother showed you what job they are doing here. So you came and met them doing
just met them. So we'll do it together.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting.
Even the school that we school in Bex, the condition is too terrible for us because, but you know that our north we don't have any job at that, so we came here to get some.
Ishawu says the business is good.
Emo bia na wonkwa wo de na yi. Ekọ kama pa ma ana epie ekoyie epie so a ebaba fie na bibi kakra ya da abamsam.
Me ni ba kwa twetwe nkomo no wa kire me say oto de bia police for any area ha for your Muhammadjene enu so mu nsem te sen.
Oh ya na kure area ha for no mu ha adwen papa because bebe e be park motor so no ebi ni ho ana de be park ha no so mo bobolo ha nte ko duru tama mo be bobo no wa ha no mo se mba yi motor so no
Anu your time ben sir
be for every for going kono okay o ti ase e sa no so a ka kwem ho na edikosi ho no so edisi a edisi ono na cash be bobo motor so na de ese no nte no the problem pa de mai wa ha
wa setna mu se me hu se edan esisi ha ye store dan ye moti wo so tibi mu sa
mi tibi mu sa
ono wo ye no wo manyina wo ma do go say
baako
and of course wo ye
yeah.
According to him, despite all the goodies received from doing such a business, residents are constantly blaming them for all the mischief, especially theft, that happens in the vicinity.
The areas we hold my car near say free north near the end bar me basa wa hontino bibia be koso e boni area will be the shop mo so mo de te sen e den na mo so sa na mo keka o ti ase sa na mo keka mo se ye dede ya ha adwen ana park we so se den ka be kura na kama no ye nkura en park na ye kura de bia ye kura park no o ti ase do e say na wa hanumu ba obi mu firi ba bi obetuma ho so na obi afa bola firi ba bi no de aba beto ha omo be ka mu nka so obi mu no mo de hye o ti ase nti park e wa hanumu de kura ba manfo mu area hanumu na e de na ha adwen.
Places of convenience and kitchens are a luxury these migrants cannot afford. How's life condition? Where are your bathrooms? Where do you cook?
Yeah, actually, we don't have bathroom here. Okay. We don't have any at all. Okay. Unless we go somewhere to bath. Even urinate route, we don't have any at all.
Where do you cook? There are no kitchens in here.
The fact is that we buying the food. We're not cooking because they're cooking there. If you know, get the money, we can't cook unless we buy some. Sometimes we go to buy 3 cedi or 2 cedi. You know, the condition is so terrible.
If you have a family,
yeah, we are family. We are family.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a family. How do you buy food for all the family? Don't you prefer to cook?
Yeah, actually, the cook is better. More than when you go to buy. When you go to buy, the food is not satisfies us. Okay. That is the problems.
Now let's take a detour from that. Let's look at your job.
Okay.
I can see the tricycles are empty. You can see people using the tricycle for pure water and everything. What do you use yours for?
Yeah, we use yours own boiler. We carrying boilers. Okay. Yeah, that tricycles. We carrying the boiler. Have you seen the boards inside the motors?
Tricycles. What do you say?
Bakuna mewo.
Thank you, man. So you. I don't know any baby and thing.
Oh, the entire mewo bakuna say. Bakuna me de ya adwuma na mame. Ana bakuna me de ya adwuma na manye sika ade ato de be to plot. Ewo ekrom ho.
Okay.
Oti ase. Aha. Nti se kura masana ti ato ho no mo ede mo bo blocks.
Okay.
Aha nti mi tomato no ba ko ka ho na won se akọ akiri ade ama me oti ase. Na moto de metuma to ba ko aka am na 2 ba me penisa. Aha.
Oh, other avenues I wish.
Yeah.
My baby nipa bebre ho mo susa. School going age near there. I think Juma na mo beye won kan ha na se mo school so meeting dey kakra and so.
Oh, school no omukọ.
Okay.
What you say? Omukọ school no. Ba won say north and some the doors.
Okay.
What you say? Aha, school no dey omukọ. Nti ba hanum na be pe kakra no akọ ede. Akọto aso. Yeah.
And this is the harsh reality some others will have to go through. Let's move away from that sad note on to some other worrying issues in our communities. Roads are essential infrastructure that helps in the development of a country. The year 2020 was declared the year of roads by government, but people in the Ablekuma North constituency do not agree with this initiative as their roads are in bad shape. Also, the Bubuashi-Dakuman Road, a major path linking people to Kaneshi and back to La Paz motorway, is poor in its current state, and commuters call on authorities to fix road. Raphael Richardson Tete has more in the following report.
A road is a route or a way on land between two places that has been paved or otherwise improved to allow travel by foot or by some form of conveyance, including a motor vehicle, cart, bicycle, or tricycle. Roads consist of one or two roadways, each with one or more lanes and any associated sidewalk and road verges. Reliable and dependable road infrastructure helps to facilitate the free movement of goods and people, creates employment, supports economic growth, enhances access to education and healthcare services, and connects people to families and places of entertainment. Adoa News team on a voyage to the Ablekuma North constituency came across a major road that serves as a boundary between Okankwe South and Ablekuma North constituencies respectively.
We all know that roads are very essential infrastructure which forms part of national development. This is the current state of the Dakuman Bubuash Road. The road is actually in Bubuash, but it's linking to Dakuman. That's the major road here. And this is the nature of the road. Apart from the road being bad, this is the current state of the gutters beside the roads. This is the current state of the gutters beside the roads. The gutters are actually dredging into the road, causing havoc on the state of the nature of the road. So this is what we have here on the stretch of Dakuman Bubuash Road. It is very bad.
The road is actually one of the major roads that links to Bubuashi Atiko through to Kaneshi and also links to Dakuman through to La Paz motorway, making the path a salient route for constituents to access the center of the city. Here at the Bubuashi Dakuman Road, the current state of the road does not come near the general definition of a standardized road. As we get closer to the deep pothole in the streets, cars coming towards our direction were equally meandering, as we were also experiencing due to the bad nature of the road. The poor maintenance of these roads, coupled with their very poor drainage system, has resulted in erosion and potholes, making it difficult for vehicles to ply them smoothly. The road is believed to be abandoned for over a decade. Its current state, which is better than before, as a result of some volunteer workers who tried their best to put the road in a good shape. The nature of the road has been a worry to most commuters and drivers who use the stretch for their daily activities. In an informational interview with some commuters who usually use this stretch, they tell me that this particular road has been abandoned for long, and whenever it rains, the nature of the road is unbearable.
Ekwan we no eya hodo be miensa na MP no wa ha no oni yetu na afiri so na different MP aba ba MP no ba ye no ye start year won contractor ni ba kokura na wasi ha ekwan we so asaya che na ye kwan ye connect ekosi da akuman road nim post office road nim na ya hodo mi asa ba ko wachire ha na ba ko ni na ba ko di north side ba bia be fa obe kasa ode dwane road ni ani na asai asaya che ya complain akwa o ma ye wasin be gu ha ti o mo so huru ka na nsuo no abe fa lolo kwan no gata sini na emu aya man ti nsuo ni be gu ho na ti fa gata nim na afa kwan no so ti kwan na asaya che ye sra ban ne say Ablekuma North ye ka the whole Accra be bi etu abama MPP aban ne pa aya Ablekuma North enti ye sra mo say o mo mra no mo ma ye sa kwan we because ye bre adobafo ukwa ye oka nsuo to anka ma mo begina mo interview mo ntimi begina ha untimi kran fa hu ba bi nso a wonfa udu da kuma junction nsuo to a wonye ba bi a wofa da kuma main road atale no wonye ba bi a wofa Nti e from side kwan off ye bre to mo hu ye mo bo no me kwan ma ye edam ase.
Road in the enye crowd if you say nso to na high pa am traffic edo anopa ubedu our traffic e kosi wa enye easy nti na kan besre aban ana MP no wa around na on be ye road ne mai na yesu enya enu if you say omutimi nya bibia mbo aye road na omo ya yesu yo ni beji nti omo ya ye besre aban say on be ye road ne mai.
Others also elucidated that the bad nature of the road and its associated poor drainage is a worry to them, so they plead and call on authorities responsible to fix the road to act with alacrity for a better road.
The road, before God, man, the road is not good. I don't go lie you. It's not good. Where the gutter to choke, they bring the water to the road, so the erosion there be too much. Where here be some major road, I don't know. Because here, if you use here, it lead to Adoa straight. So that means they go Akami. Here they pass every time. And they work for that side. Here they pass every time they go take goose. The road not good. The road here not good. Before God, them are not good. It not good. Cry. Where when our taxes they go high. When artists me I they travel they go pick goose. I they buy goose from town. Things they change. Right now, if they buy t-shirt one like 90 Ghana, 100 Ghana because of what taxes and things go high. If they buy for different, how much will you go chop? When I road to no good, they take your car can pass inside. They give you shaking stereo. I go fix them. They take me almost like 1,000 Ghana. This thing, sense not there inside.
Where assembly man and people to the pass.
Then they pass here. Plenty people they use here.
You know the pass here.
Plenty people they use here. You know we say we pay.
Everybody they pass here.
So at this juncture, what do you have to say to the current MP here?
MP. We dey beg am if I come do them.
Yeah, we dey beg am. Because this we the government no go fit fight. We them no go fit fight. If you plead, we go plead them. Say that be the thing. So if you beg, we go beg them, make them can't do something about them. Because it not be good. It not be good. It not be good. Oh, you go fit V8.
Different place, you know they
pass here. Oh, they pass here.
By the other rider, you know go small.
But we with those small cars and things. That be the thing. Small thing we get to take. You know they worry.
Somebody in room this one, see the gutter. Mosquito they enter inside. You go chew and you go sick.
It's not good. Therefore do them.
Therefore do them.
Thank you, Chairman. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Me make me akafa your road no. The road na nya cry. Say am kwan no. You see I know nam kwan so small time now we spring a small time now as of ebu. Nti bia no ye company o yan kwa no nti esre obi a ye no responsibility so ye kwa no hwe no ye kwa ne mayen ne yensu ntumi fa kwa no so na ye ho nto ye ko ye ble pa.
And you're still watching the evening news bulletin at 6 p.m. right here on Adoatv. We'll bring you some updates also in Parliament. Parliament and the Appointments Committee have vetted Honorable Ken Oforiatta, the Finance Minister designate, and also Dr. Educhum, Minister for Education, has said that NACA did not approve Bedouin Cancer's test book. We'll bring you updates of these stories when we come back from that short break.
Blue City is a manufacturing supply of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240-926-564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emils Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
Numunsupa na wanya pomuden. Se wo benu nsu a, hwe hu ni se eye Migo purified mineral water. Eye nsu a yetu ni baby pa. Asaso ni so se kroje. Se wonya Migo purified mineral water bogu ubu a, wo see you manumunsupa. Migo mineral water de edanso. Esan say the modern technology so na ye. Ede na nkabia ni atri. Migo purified mineral water. Bacteria na mhenu aberem. Eye very hygienic. Obia di wadanse. Migo mineral water neatly packaged for 500 ml bottles mu. Na wani boswa na wokon donsio. Wobanya Migo purified mineral water to bebia. To phone call Dodowa Amount Frotipa Junction. Ana fre 050-7055-409. Ana 055-392-1088. Migo purified mineral water. Akona kono.
Yeni Masatek, so your kunini roofing industry nim enti Saudi roofina na wadwen Asatek. Asatek wo quality long span roofing sheeter esan nail free. Trese ehia so de dadoabo mu nanso etim wodan no so a pampe amframa anahum entumi nya no hwe. Asatek quality long span roofing sheets with beautiful bright colors with anti-fading and anti-rusting properties. Trese enwe na ache na empanso enti wo ma 30-year warranty. Terms and conditions apply. Asatek quality long span roofing sheet dear. Eye matebia, say a warehouse, school, hotel, hospital, sorry, ana say a wawufi. Use Asatek quality nail free long span roofing sheet to be. Now what dando be jinaso na yino ho. Your delivery services papa bia. Enfa wonde for kwa Asatek bema was can order between 3 and 5 working days. Our VIP delivery services so one day pay na osaka. Hwe Asatek achi kwan Watermark 22 Meridian Road woni Cocoa Board Warehouse na pen Takrade Efiekuma number 9 wo pen Efiekuma Fidelity Bank no Water Region so wo wakache Tatome GN Bank and Chen Hope. Asatek, sheltering you for life.
You're welcome back to the business segment, and in our first story, Finance Minister designate Ken Ofori-Atta has re-emphasized government's position to resubmit the Ajapa royalties transaction to Parliament for scrutiny and approval, as stated by President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo in the State of the Nation address. According to him, the Ajapa deal is clean and will inject liquidity into the economy, which has been heavily impacted by COVID-19.
I think one thing I need to note is that truly, that the basis of that transaction was an act that was passed, which was thoroughly debated, and we did not really move away from any edicts of that act. I think it is all of us looking at the state of the economy of a new normal, which seems to be global with regards to debt, and we're looking to interject equity into the way in which the country grows. But if you look at the powers of the fund, which this august House passed Act 978(3), the fund may create and hold equity interest in a special purpose vehicle, procure the listing of the special purpose vehicle on any reputable stock exchange, assign or transfer any rights of its mineral income to a special purpose vehicle, assign, transfer, or, so I think we are in the right course. But the challenge for all of us is, as you look at the new normal in which there seems to be quite a bit of debt by all countries. What do we do with our natural resources to leverage it into equity? And I think that's a question we have to face. Now, as to how that is mobilized, the issues we contend with, I think that's the reason why President wants us to submit So there are issues around that. But philosophically, I hope we are all going to come to terms with the reality of diversifying how we capitalize and fund our transformation, which we intend to do.
And still in business, responding to a question by the Minority Leader, Honorable Haruna Idrisi, concerning the current state of Ghana's public debt, Mr. Ken Oforiatta said the ministry is yet to add our oil and other debts to get the total debt of the nation.
Our colleague, the Honorable Che, he is here, has been struggling to submit to us, maybe your absence caused that, the annual debt report, which was part of what he laid on the 12th of March when he presented the budget for and on behalf of the president. The annual debt report, which is a requirement under the Public Financial Management Act. He spoke to our national debt. What is our debt asset today in relation to our GDP?
Mr. Chairman, I think we are all familiar with the debt in terms of coming in at about 122 billion and being about 292 billion today. I think what has been in contention is the way in which we categorize the financial services sector and the energy sector, which is identified in the books but not added to the public stock. There's been a lot of philosophical debates as to how to accommodate that. Our sense is that we are close to the completion of financing of both the asset management companies and the banking system, and therefore we should by the end of the third quarter or so, or end year, have those numbers complete so that we can add him on. And that will be helpful for the energy sector. In addition, there really seems to be a new normal in the world. Africa debt has moved from 34% to 56%. So beginning to equalize to have that standard after that period, I think is where we are leading to.
Chairman, that's appreciated, but the fiscal table, there is international accepted best practice, what is accepted in the computation of debt. I heard you in 2020, I heard the Honorable Chair on behalf of the President in 2021, and you use the words that national total debt, excluding financial sector clean-up. Further to my, not quoting, paraphrasing you again, excluding energy sector payment. You may have about 6.2 billion to 8 billion of that. That is not added. What debt is it? Is it a question of misclassification or not?
Mr. Chairman, I think maybe we are sort of making a mountain out of a molehill. The fact of the matter is that when you read the document, the fiscals, you would know what our debt liabilities are, and that is a fact. The question for any nation, is to determine how best we manage this. It's not, and we had argued with the international community that this is a special event, and until such time as we know the full cost of it, we are not going to add it together. We have moved to a point, as I've explained to you, that we are going to do, but never was it not disclosed.
And in our final business story, that The finance minister designate Ken Ofori-Atta believes that government use taxes to enhance productivity and growth to grow the economy, justifying that he is not sure if there's ever going to be a good time for taxes. Responding to questions by the Appointments Committee, Ken Ofori-Atta said, overall, when you look at the productivity and growth in our economy, you can say that on a common basis, we are doing fairly well, and taxes will ensure economic growth.
Prices of almost everything on the market is going up. Everything. Why the justification for increase in taxes at this time when prices of almost every commodity on the market is going high?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I mean, that is a very, very categorical statement, and I think we all need to verify the veracity of that. I think the question of taxes can be an independent question, not linked to that. I mean, we have proposed a number of taxes that you are aware of that would affect petroleum, which would lead to revenue for a Delta Fund for energy, for capacity charges, because we continue to have a gap between what ECG should be paying and what the rates are. So that was one, to make sure that we get the energy sector operational. We also have a huge sanitation problem that you all know about, and I think that is a health hazard for the years ahead, and therefore we are trying to. But the essence of the budget, when we say one year here, is that it's a battle cry for us to join together to look at growth and transformation as opposed to bend our heads down because of COVID. And the question is whether we can burden share and therefore move to sharing the opportunities that will come. Is there ever a good time for taxes? I'm not sure anybody will ever say that. Would we use the taxes to enhance productivity and growth to grow? I believe we will be able to do that. I think underpinning your question that everything has gone up is one of debate that we can have. But we need to move forward. We need to burden share. We need to create a society that also will share the opportunities as we grow.
You're watching the Evening News Bulletin, and thanks for staying through the business segment. I am Anastasia Badu, and we're streaming live on Facebook, on Adoatv Ghana, YouTube, Adoatv GH. We'll be right back with sports and entertainment.
Go, good people of Ghana. Here are some safety measures on prevention of coronavirus. 1. Cover your mouth with tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose of tissue into a bin immediately you cough into it, and wash your hands with soap under running water. Avoid shaking hands and use sanitizers as often as you can. Signs and symptoms of coronavirus include fever, cough, sneezing, and difficulty in breathing. Should you experience any of these, or for more inquiries, please contact 0558 439 868. That's 0558 439 868, or call 0509 497 700. That's 0509 497 700.
Remember to always wash your hands with soap and running water.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, and partners.
Yeni Masatek, so your kunini or roofing industry nim, enti, so you roofina, now what Asatek. Asatek will quality long span roofing sheeter, a sign nail free. Tresse, and here so did a dwabomu, now so a team would down so. Pampe Alframa and a home and to me Asatek quality long span roofing sheets with beautiful bright colors with anti-fading and anti-rusting properties. Tresse, every nache name panso, enti warmer 30-year warranty. Terms and conditions apply. Asatek quality long span roofing sheet dear. Eyama debia, say a warehouse, school, hotel, hospital, sorry, and now say a wawufi. Use Asatek quality nail free long span roofing sheet to be. Now what done to be jinaso, then you know. Or your delivery services, Papa Bia, and for wonderful Kwan Asatek Bema was can order between 3 and 5 working days. Or VIP delivery services as well. 1 day pay now Saka. Prepare Asatek a chill quine Watama Community 2, Meridian Road, when you could board warehouse, the bank, Takrade, a few Kuma number 9, or pay a few Kuma Fidelity Bank, no, Voter Regional so or Wakache Tatome, JN Bank and Chenhope. Asatek, sheltering you for life.
Blue City is a manufacturing supply of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240-926-564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emils Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
Numun supan na wanya pomuden. Se wo benum so a, hwe hu ni se eye mega purified mineral water. Eye nso a yetu ni baby pa. Asaso ni so se kroje. Se wonya mega purified mineral water bogu ubu a, wo see you manum supa. Mega mineral water de edanso. Esan say the modern technology so na ye. Ede na nkabia ni atri. Mega purified mineral water. Bacteria na mhen wa berem. Eye very hygienic. Obia di wadanse. Mega mineral water neatly packaged with 500 ml bottles mu. Na wani boswa na ukon donsio. Wobenya mega purified mineral water to bebia. To phone call dodo wa amount 40 per junction. Ana fre 050-7055-409. Ana 055-392-1088. Mega purified mineral water. Akona kono.
You're welcome back from the break. You're watching the evening news bulletin at 6 p.m. right here on Adoatv. Now on to the sports segment. The Ghana Football Association will in the near future roll out a talent development program to unearth coaches President Ket Okreku has revealed. According to him, the country's football governing body have identified key areas within the football fraternity that needs improvement in the immediate and the future.
As part of future plans to change the game, the GFA under Kurt Okreku have rolled out several initiatives to identify and nurture talent in various fields. Recently, the FA initiated the first phase of the much-trumpeted Catch Them Young policy for referees. Under this project, young boys and girls are identified across the country and trained periodically to become football referees. The more successful trainees will eventually be used as referees for juvenile football games when their season starts. In an exclusive interview, the Ghana FA boss said there is the need to roll out a similar initiative to unearth young coaches who will take over the technical aspects of the game in the future. He said in the interview that Coaching is another need area that they have identified. Indeed, the technical directorate led by the ever hardworking Bernard Lepet have been at the forecourt putting together regional and national coach instructors, bringing back the license programs of trainings.
First, I would say that I'm extremely happy that one of the foremost and most important policies that we have rolled out has been the Academy Young Refereeing Policy. And I must say thank you to Mr. Alex Cote, the referees manager, who has been at the forefront of this strategy, traveling across the length and breadth of the country, and ensuring that the kids are receiving maximum attention. Very soon, when the juvenile season rolls out, you would see the young referees in the middle. That will bring some excitement. Coaching is another need area that we have identified. Indeed, the technical directorate, led by the ever hardworking Bernard Lepe, have been at the forefront, putting together regional coach instructors, national coach instructors, bringing back the licenses programs or trainings, i.e. the license G. Soon we're going to have the license C, license B, and license A. But obviously, when you invest in coaches early, when you invest in referees early, you would only benefit in a millionfold at the end. And investing in coaching coaches at a very much younger age will also be an option that we'll be looking at. In the last few days, the technical directorate did run a seminar for coach instructors, okay? And we had 18 coach instructors undergoing training. This is unprecedented. Very soon, these 18 coach instructors will also be deployed across the country to run the courses for us. And this is a firm commitment that we made in the beginning. And we have said that we'll bring the training or the courses to the doorstep of the people. Okay, so these coaches will go into the regions and run all the coaching licenses to ensure that as many people as possible.
In some other news, office equipment allocated to all 10 regional football associations are ready for distribution. The equipment are to be used at the regional offices of the GFA, aimed at enhancing administrative work at the regional level. This is in furtherance to an earlier pledge by the GFA to allocate $290,000 from the FIFA Forward 1.0 program to purchase computers, scanners, printers, IT systems, and internet connection materials for its stakeholders.
During a symbolic presentation to Regional Football Association chairmen from the Greater Accra and Volta regions, GFA President Kurt Okreku explained that the equipment is to help members of the association to effectively communicate among themselves and to ensure that the registration of players is decentralized. In the beginning of the year, Ghana Football Association announced that it intends to fully assess the benefits of FIFA Forward 1.0 and 2.0 to expand its IT infrastructure in order to communicate effectively with all their members. The 10 regional football associations, 48 Division 1 league clubs, 16 women's league clubs, and 18 Premier League clubs will all be beneficiaries of this IT investment. Each RFA is expected to receive 1 HP desktop computer, 1 HP Scanjet Enterprise scanner, 1 HP LaserJet M402N printer, 1 APC UPS 1000 VA, 1 Internet Turbonet. Regional football associations have also been allocated with official email addresses from the GFA's Microsoft Office 365 platform.
And before we wrap up on it, just coming in the Ghana and South Africa match, it ended in a 1-1 or in a draw. And for Ghana, we had Mohamed Kudus scoring for Ghana, and on the South African side, Sianda Zulu also scored that goal, and unfortunately he also went with a yellow card, as well as a free aqua going with a yellow card for the side of Ghana. That's it for the sports segment. You can get more updates tomorrow on the Explosion Show or on adwanewsonline.com. We'll be right back with entertainment and international news.
Yeni Masatek, so your kunini roofing industry nim, enti, Saudi roofina, now what Asatek. Asatek will quality long span roofing sheeter, a science free, Tresse, and here so did a dwabomu, now so a team would down so. Pampe and Frama and a whom and to me Asatek quality long span roofing sheets with beautiful bright colors with anti-fading and anti-rusting properties. Tresse, every nache name Panso, enti warmer 30-year warranty. Terms and conditions apply. Asatek quality long span roofing sheet dear. Eyama debia, say a warehouse, school, hotel, hospital, sorry, and now say a wawufi. Use Asatek quality nail free long span roofing sheet to be. Now what dando be jinaso na yinho. Your delivery services papa bia and for wonderful kwa Asatek Bema was can order between 3 and 5 working days. Our VIP delivery services so one day pet na Osaka. Asatek Achiu Kwai Watama 22 Meridian Road, Wanikuku Board Warehouse na paying Takrade Efiokuma number 9. Wo pay Efiokuma Fidelity Bank no Voter Regional so or Wakache Tatome GN Bank and Chen Hope. Asatek, sheltering you for life.
Yeah, welcome back from the break. Now, in some other news, the Ablekuma North constituency in the Greater Accra region currently has a market with only 3 traders in the entire market. The market located at Dakuman is in a bizarre state, and traders are petitioning authorities to take immediate action before matters get worse. Wilson Emmanuel from the Adoa News Desk has filed this report.
We are still at the Ablekuma North constituency, and currently I am at the Dakuman market. I understand this is the only market here in Dakuman. If it is the only market, then the question is that how is a market like this servicing an entire community like Dakuman? We're here to unravel that truth. Follow me as I walk you through the market and interact with the people. How sales is going on here? This place, without any doubt, looks a bit deplorable. How deplorable it is, Adoatv, we're here to give you that. I presume this must be the entrance of the market, and as you can see, it is greeting us with a bare floor and nothing more. And we can also see that these sacks filled with charcoal is a way to maybe prevent these blocks or sand from coming to this end. As to whether it's a step or it's just a sand, we are yet to unravel that. Unfortunately, the market is not as brisky as I thought, because it is almost noon and yet no patron is in the market. I can see that the only shed here has 1 or 2 market men or women trying to make sales. However, there's no one here, and we're yet to find out why it is so. Do we have specific days where people come to market, or it is a normal phenomenon around here? So let me quickly interact with this woman. I can see is also selling something. I don't really know, but she's here. Ma, to yentina se anase yenina honi komo. Ma yentina se ni yendi komo. Ma, ye frame imana mi free Adoatv part also frosting.
Me free frame na nama boda kuma haya.
Ma market me be mu no me hu sa se. Dwa no e wo ho de kakra wo ho, but obi ani ha adentia.
Omo nyina ya de to no enkoso nti obi akofie.
Na yeba ye se papa e wo market da kuma market na yeba akope. Ediet na basa pattern kaya wo hin market ni ebi wo hin anasa no ani.
Anwea no nom ne bo nom de abegu ase no so ye beto aba nom de begu omo ma biom.
Oh okay. Omo nti on tese ye beto aba no.
Nom de begu ha.
Bose oba be si eye market e de amamo. Na so omo de begu wa ta abato no ye ntu ho na mo bi. Na ma ye ba ye hu se ase mi hu ntos wa ha mi hu je ni wa ase bidie bi ni ade na me hu wa ha.
Ntos de mi obi na me fe ngu so ye.
Obia ni ha obia so da be ko kantamanto mo ne makola ni ade nipa eto ade obia ni ha
obia ko
eso da bi wo ho no mankofo se da ba ha e bi abena da wo koda
se ya da bi ni ha se ya na tie
oh okay na me ba ye nso no na hu se da bi amoti se munia makora mu ni bi nti mo pon amodi niam ni nyina kofi
ana ye ja wa ha ya
akonfo me bia okay na mama me san so mi se bi wo anwea eye structure ye wa ha yi adi fie duro sen.
And that's it. Let's move on to the international front. Officials in Niger say 11 people have been killed in 3 separate jihadist attacks in the west of the country. The said militants arrived in the affected village on motorbikes by Wednesday. According to witness reports, they stole livestock, set classrooms on fire and looted a health center. This is the second time the 3 villages have been attacked this year in Niger. There has been a significant increase in Islamist attacks in Niger. On Sunday, nearly 140 people were killed by suspected jihadists in the north of the country. And also, EU leaders are holding virtual talks to discuss vaccine supplies and improving distribution across the 27 nations. Pressure is mounting upon them to deliver after other countries like the UK achieved much faster vaccination. The European Commission is seeking added controls on vaccine exports. Such controls could affect supply to the UK, where Prime Minister Boris Johnson was warned against imposing blockades. European Commission head Ursula von der Leyen tweeted that the summit would ensure that Europeans get their fair share of the vaccines. A third wave of coronavirus infection is sweeping across much of mainland Europe. EU states have seen some of the deadliest outbreaks of the pandemic, with Italy recording more than 106,000 deaths, France 93,000, Germany 75,000, and Spain 73,000. Yet recent figures show just 12.9 doses of vaccine have been administered per 100 people in the EU, compared with 44.7 in the UK and 37.2 in the US. The European Commission has blamed pharmaceutical companies, primarily AstraZeneca, for not delivering the promised doses to the EU. The company denies that it is failing to honor its contract with the EU. A site in Belgium produces the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, and another in the Netherlands is expected to increase supplies of the jab in the EU.
Outrage when they said they might not be able to meet demand. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen relayed the news, confirming that the biotech company and the pharmaceutical giant would be delivering 75 million additional doses of the vaccine over the coming months, bringing the total to some 600 million this year. Both Pfizer and BioNTech will now expand their production capacities in Belgium and Germany. This comes after they announced last month that they'd have to delay deliveries of the jabs, a situation deemed unacceptable by many in the EU. Indeed, pressure has been mounting, as member states have been slower than expected in administering coronavirus vaccines.
Mais je pense que nous, Européens, devons aussi avoir encore plus d'efficacité sur ce sujet. Je sais que c'est également la volonté de la chancelière Merkel, de la présidente von der Leyen, et nous continuerons dans les prochaines semaines et les prochains mois à accélérer les choses pour aller plus vite sur ce sujet à l'égard de nos populations, mais mieux accompagner aussi nos amis.
But German Chancellor Angela Merkel defends Europe's strategy. She insists it was...
And this is where we end it for this evening's news bulletin at 6 p.m. from our studio on the John Evans Mills High Street in Accra. The news was sponsored by Asatec Roofing Sheet and Cookware, Asatec Sheltering You for Life, Migo Purified Drinking Water, Blue Sea Ties and Accessories, Yaxin Herbal Center. You can also log on to our website on www.tadwanewsonline.com for more news updates. I am Anastasia Badu, and have a lovely evening.